Alright, as I said in the yesterday's stream, here's a short recap on the last Dissidia Arcade and NT Boardcast. And hell, there's quite a lot of things to talk about here. But let's start with the new stuff for the arcade and then moving on to NT later. This arcade update, which will be dropped in June 14, basically tomorrow, and most of them will be in NT around August. These updates are as follow. First thing of course is the new stage, which I actually predicted right, kind of, sort of, maybe. I got a stage right but not a transition. Anyway, we got Academia Fountain Courtyard, and it will base off from the end game, which I have no idea what's going on here. Hell, a few people actually tell me about this, but I guess I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys. All you need to know is that the transition that makes the world go red pretty much means people are going to die. A lot of people are going to die. Anyway, for the stage itself, it's freaking big. Doesn't have much in terms of attitude aside from one staircase, but there's a bunch of holes here and there, a pole and a burning machine which I assume is going to be destructible, and apparently a dead body of Bahamut. I also like how water spreading out when you break the fountain statue. Again, I feel like I need more context to get the feel for the stage, but regardless, it still looks cool and a good addition to the stage. After that, we actually got a pretty unexpected update. It was a character rework, which again, that alone is not surprising. They're going to do a rework for every 2 months, and Warrior of Light rework was like April, so it makes sense. But not only just we found out that the character rework actually not following the chronological order, but we actually got 2 rework this time for Terra and Lightning. It seems like they're going to spread out the rework for different type of characters, which now that I think about it, it's actually better than chronological order. Since, you know, we start out with Warrior of Light who is Vanguard, and go to Villain is Vanguard again, then we go to Undead Knight who is Specialist, but then we go to Sizzle which is Vanguard again. So yeah, not following that order, good call. But to be fair though, even though we got like 2 rework characters, the change itself is not super big. I mean, at least for Lightning, but for Terra we got a lot of change for her. There is a full list of change on Reddit, which I will link it below in the description, but here is an abridged version of Terra change. The major thing is that her trance actually have a gimmick now. The increase in attack, defense and speed have been removed, and now it replaced with 2 effects. The first one is that the charge will no longer be refreshed after you're getting hit by a bravery attack. Only HP attack can remove the charge. The second ability is similar to Warrior of Light HP attack plus. Basically in Transform, your HP attack will be improved. Also, none of her HP attack have nothing to do with charge anymore. And pretty much most of the HP attack have been changed as well. Meltdown go from either a mid-range projectile or long-range projectile with BS tracking in charge mode to smaller fireball with low tracking but fast as crap. And in Transform, it will increase its maximum range. Meteor no longer needs the charge to use it anymore, but the max range has been reduced significantly, and the Meteor itself is no longer as big as before. In Transform, it increased the maximum range for a considerable amount, but nowhere near as far as before. Lion Blade is mostly the same, but in Transmode, it will always be the strongest version, regardless of how much health she has. And finally, for Chaos Wave, it's mostly the same, but in Transform, it increased range even more. For Bravery attack, she got a lot of change too. A normal version of Fira and Holy only have 4 input now, so basically only 4 projectile here. So her crowd control is not as good as before. But Holy is actually a lot faster now, so it's become pretty reliable standard projectile. A normal version of Basala can no longer use as a setup for combo, but the damage per projectile has been increased a lot. Normal Tornado will no longer stay for about 4 seconds now. It's only come out for 1 second apparently, thank freaking god. And overall, I would say that mostly she got a nerf for her normal projectile basically. Yeah, this rework have a lot of nerf for Terra here. Again, if she is too underpowered, they're probably gonna buff her later. But hey, she still got a Meteor. That thing have been nerfed for 100 times and it's still good. So let's see how people feel when she's come out in the arcade. For Lightning rework, there's a couple changes that affect her in terms of gameplay, but she doesn't change as much as Terra. So first off is that the paradigm shift can be activated in a lot more situations. She can change it in the middle of the attack, when she recovers, etc. I'm pretty sure the only time she can change it is when she's taking a hit. The other change that can be seen both as a buff and a nerf is a Ravager to Commando combo. The combo that starts with Aurora or Basara and go into the melee combo can be executed easier either by a cancel time or maybe a recovery time from the enemy, I don't know. But if you do that, the damage from the combo attack will be reduced for about 1/3. so only about 66% damage for the melee part. Aside from that, there's a buff for Crashing Blow I guess, and her EX skill Army of One have longer range but less heal I suppose. But the best thing about this rework is a visual update. Alongside the break fast when she used the HP attack, which Terra also have that as well, which I'm pretty sure they're going to do that for every character now. But the cool stuff about Lightning is that every one of her melee attack will have a Lost Petal effect, and damn, these look freaking cool. Again, in terms of gameplay, it's not much change for her, but I think it's kinda fine. I feel like Lightning is already in a good spot to begin with, so I don't think they need that much change. But again, make a character look better and more flashy, I'm really okay with that. Oh, and don't worry, I'm going to make both Terra 2.0 and Lightning 2.0 moveset video. I'm gonna do a Terra first since she got the most change, but don't expect it to come like really quick for this one. I'm pretty busy right now. Anyway, aside from 2 big rework, we also got some tiny change for other characters as well. X-Dead Mode Shade actually got the same update as Lightning Paradigm Chip, so yeah, it's gonna be really useful for him. Wayne got some nerf in his EX skill in terms of bravery and HP regen, and basically the same thing with Ramza Galvanize. It's have lower brave regen now. Okay, so all this change that I mentioned will not be applied to NT until August, but there's some couple change that apply to both Arcade and NT in the same month as well. So these following, well, I'm gonna call it hotfix for now, will be applied to NT in June 21st, alongside other updates that will be mentioned afterwards. Rockclaw hotfix that changed his slash up ground dash attack a bit, and nerf his last HP attack Shred Spin, a little bit in terms of range at least. Sedan Scobar got bit of a change, I don't know what that is. And the Stora Special Ray got some nerf in terms of hitbox frame, and that's all for new hotfix. Keep in mind that there's still more patch change that came from April Arcade patch, which I'm pretty sure I listed here in this particular video, which also means we're going to get the Warrior of Light rework next week. Alright, that's all for the character change. So what kind of update we got for NT then? First off, obviously we got a Lock Code DLC. Everything is still like Vayne DLC, with the character come with 2 alternate color and 2 alternate weapon and all the voice line. The alternate costume and the 4th alternate weapon will be sold separately as usual, so that's all the stuff you need to pay. What about the free stuff then? Well, first off, we got some more story update, but it's not for the new DLC character this time, but it's a new story for a spin-off character, Ace and Ramza. Still not sure how they're going to implement it though. The big difference is that you can actually play this character right now, so the campaign might be a bit different. Also, you might notice some unusual team up, because this story actually takes place after the ending of NT. You know, the ending kinda implied that the war was still going anyway, so yeah, that kinda makes sense. But hey, what I want is character interaction, and hey, we gotta get that, so cool. I don't care about anything else about the story. Alongside that, they're going to add Ramza, Ace, Kane, and Locke to the Goblet mode, which aren't they already in one? Yeah, I'm pretty sure for Kane, Ramza, and Ace, they're talking about the mannequins. Aside from that, there's some quality of life change. You can actually change your username if you connect to PSN. You can actually see on the result screen who is replaced with AI, a new feature that allows you to see if your ally can actually kill the opponent that you target at, which is really useful, and you can also turn that off if you want. On the matchmaking screen, you can also see when your teammate change their EX skill, in real time I mean, which is actually pretty neat. A bit of change in terms of menu UI, which I'm not sure about it yet, and the change in matchmaking algorithm. Well, we're gonna have to wait and find that out. Hell if I know it's actually going to work. And finally, the last NT update is the event mode on the room match. Okay, to be fair, it sounds kind of misleading because it's not actually like event mode, like a special offline fight or even online special event or something like that. This mode is used particularly for the tournament purposes. In this mode, every EX skill, HP attack for every character and every summon will be available, regardless of your level. So yeah, it's basically a mode to set up for the tournament or something like that, which again, thank freaking god for that. The last tournament kinda had this problem as well, so this mode will definitely fix that. And that's about it. God damn, 9 minutes? Yeah, this stream actually updates a lot of things. Anyway, to remind you again, this update will be dropped on NT in June 21st. Based on Japan Standard Time, the free update patch will be up in the morning and the DLC patch will be up around afternoon. But I don't know, maybe this only applies to Japanese ones, so yeah, just be careful with your scheduling. Anyway, as I said, I'm going to make both Terra 2.0 and Lightning 2.0 moveset video later on. And when that patch drop, I'm probably gonna upload the story cutscene as well. And hey, Locke's gonna come up next week, so I might doing a stream playing him a bunch of times, so yeah, I might do that. Anyway, thank you for watching and see you next week. Bye bye!